time I actually took measures, filled up the car before, and packed it before too. So the car's fully packed, and I learned from last time too. I got 2 of these bins and they fit perfectly. All my stuff ready for California, another adventure. I'm gonna see you guys at like 3:30 in the morning. That's when I plan on leaving. It's gonna be a crazy one. Dallas, Texas to Southern California, one trip, no stops. So let's see how this one goes. See you in the morning. Good morning. It is currently 3:40 in the morning, and it is time to try and drive from Texas to California in just one go in the GR Corolla. It's like a 20-hour drive. I think we can do it. But first things first, we gotta pack up the cooler. Let's get after it. Waze is saying 18 hours away, 1,427 miles, 10:55 p.m. arrival. So if I didn't make a single stop for gas, I'd get in at about 11. Comment below if you think I'll make it. I'm kind of curious myself too. This will be the longest I've ever driven straight, so we'll all find out together. Waffle House sounds so good right now. Made it to the promised land, the Golden Arches. First caffeine of the trip. We're probably an hour and a half in. I'm gonna get a little caffeine counter going right now. Put in the comments what you think I drink in caffeine, but made it to McDonald's. Good secured, got the coffee. Time to get back on the road. 5:53. All right. We're not gonna do triple digits to make up the time we lost inside McDonald's. You can kind of see it, but the sun's starting to rise behind me. It's a super cool red looking color. What's even crazier is the moon is still out. Made it to our first gas station. It's like 7 something in the morning. Oddly enough, this gas station only has 91, even though we're still in Texas. So might crack into my first Monster. My first of 3. I've already had 1 large iced coffee, but getting like 22.5 miles to the gallon, but I am driving a little bit quick, so I'll be curious to see how much I spend on gas this go around. Leave in the comments, it's like 1,400 miles. How much do you think I will have spent on gas going from Texas to California? I'm gonna pick this back up, and we'll find out. Oh, can't do this. Almost got it. Almost got it. Kampai. 200 milligrams or something. Oh, only 150. That's not that bad. Down the hatch. 7:35. Shit, got that on the seats. 11:01 p.m. arrival. 15 something hours left. 1,167 miles. Let's go. It's not illegal if you're following the flow of traffic. I'm following the red CRV. I'm going the same speed as him. All right, so no one can argue with the speed. I cannot possibly get pulled over because it's the speed of traffic. That's all. Yeah, that's my TED Talk. Quick pit stop. Had to take a piss at this nice little abandoned gas station. Grab a nice little Diet A&W from the trunk. Keep on getting on the road. We're about 30 miles, 35 miles from a gas station, and I have 20 miles left on the car. So we'll see how this one goes. And we have about 15 miles to a gas station. So we're gonna cut this one pretty close too. Hopefully there's enough gas in the reserve tank to get us there. Look at this guy taking up a spot at the gas station, not even filling up right now. Crazy. Oh, spot open, gotta go. fill up number 2, which means monster number 2. And for anyone curious, I believe the GR Corolla has a 13-gallon tank, and we filled up to 12 gallons. So we had roughly probably about 18 miles before we ran out of gas. So not bad, not as close as I thought. But now it's time to hit El Paso. I still haven't eaten yet. I'm probably 2 hours from El Paso, where I'll grab some food and make my first real stop. 11 hours left. 11 something left, I think. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Almost forgot. The obligatory Monster Open, number 2. Quick pit stop at Pokeworks for some lunch. Surprisingly, the car has not gotten riddled with bugs yet, but I guess it's all right. It's not too horrible, but gonna eat this as quick as I possibly can so that I can get on the road ASAP. I think it's about 11 hours to San Clemente. So making pretty good progress considering the time changed and it's now like 11, so we gained an hour. That was probably the slowest Pokeworks order I've ever seen. There's a tag on here that says leave 5 stars. Do you think a 20-minute Poke Bowl deserves 5 stars? Let me know in the comments. First meal of the day. Look at this feast that I got. Custom Poke Bowl, and then of course we had to get the miso soup too. What a wonderful, peaceful, relaxing 20 minutes inside El Paso. It's time for monster number 3 to get back on the road. There is nothing better in life than the sound of red 40 cracking, entering your nervous system. I don't know. Probably like 800 milligrams of caffeine for the day. It's not even noon. All right, back on the road. All right, that's fill up number 3 complete. So we're probably at like 120 bucks in gas so far, I want to say. Overall, not too bad considering we've been driving for like 13 hours so far. But I think we still have 8 hours left to go. I think the ETA is about 10 California time, if I'm not wrong. And I just got the maintenance required light. Soon. Maintenance required soon. Oh yeah, we're about to cross over 10,000 miles in the Corolla, which is when my next oil change should be done. So I didn't get caffeine. Did that fill up? Which means I'm gonna have to stop pretty soon, probably for another caffeinated beverage. But my car's gonna keep yelling at me. It's super annoying. So hopefully I pick this up when I have caffeine or I'm in Tucson. One thing I've really been thinking about while I've been on this drive is that there was those dealerships in Texas maybe 3 years ago selling brand new Suzuki Jimnys from Mexico, and I just can't get them off my mind because I don't know, for however much they cost, you could have a brand new Jimny in the United States, manual, great gas mileage, and it's something so unique and you'll never see them anywhere. That's just been a random driving thought of mine. So put it down in the comments if anyone knows what I'm talking about. The Texas dealerships selling illegal Suzuki Jimnys. I mean, come on. It'd be so rad to have as a second vehicle. And if anyone's been curious what I've been looking at for the past 12 hours, 13 hours, however long it's been, nothing but pure desolation.
Exhausted, so this is a nice perk. Got my little slippies.
What a freaking beautiful order. Made it to Tucson, folks, which means we probably have about 6.5 hours home, which is crazy. I will have actually pulled this off, which is close to 20 hours in driving in one go with very minimal stops except for food. So it's been interesting. It's been fun. Actually, not really. It hasn't really been that fun. I'm extremely tired, so I'm gonna make one last stop at Dutch Bros in Tucson because I think Dutch Bros has the best quick coffee that you can get. And I think that's gonna make the total probably around $300 if you include food and travel or gas. Also, I'm doing this one-handed. This is interesting. Shifting, steering, and filming. Wow, I'm really a multitasker here. So I'm gonna grab a coffee. It's 3:30 local time in Arizona. So Mountain, which I think they're on Pacific as well, same time. And then I think I'll be in about 10 Pacific. So I'm making really good time, I think. And I'll show you guys what I get at Dutch Bros. Made it. Holy shit. That is a long line for coffee. Okay, I didn't get a coffee. I actually ended up getting one of these Rebel Freezes, sugar-free. It's like their version of an energy drink. I haven't tried it before. But that is insanely good. This is the Tiger's Blood version. I guess that marks number 4 in energy drinks for today. So 1 coffee, 4 energy drinks. I'll tally up the caffeine content here. Car story time about Tucson, Arizona, which is where I'm passing through. Not only did I live here for a year and a half, I also bought a Jeep XJ here. Now this Jeep XJ is probably the cleanest Jeep XJ I've ever seen, personally. At least one of the few. And a smoking hot deal on it. I bought this thing, I think it had probably 120 to 130,000 miles, very low mileage, immaculate condition, 2 or 3 owner vehicle. Here's the kicker. I think I paid $4,400 for it in 2019. Yeah, 2019. And I buy the car, I get in it, and I'm like, huh, my friend's XJ, who's the reason I bought an XJ, had a cool lever where I could change it and put it into 4-wheel drive. I thought that Jeep, being the cool American brand that they are, only offered 4-wheel drive vehicles. Nope. They came in 2-wheel drive. So, no wonder it's so clean, because I overpaid for a 2-wheel drive Jeep. Who buys a 2-wheel drive Jeep? Nobody. I still lifted it and put mud tires on it. I'll put a picture of it right here, but thought that was a funny story. 10,000 miles! No way Buc-ee's really has a sign out here that says U-turn 979 miles. Another quick pit stop, this time in the middle of Arizona. There is nothing out here and it is hot as balls, but yeah, I don't know what else. That's pretty much it. That's the update. Fill up number 4.
So I will say there's almost no Nazi references except for the beginning. Now we're just killing random guys, so...
$5 a gallon for premium. This is crazy. If only my car ran at E85. Soon. Maybe one day. Look at these prices. Crazy. $11:38. We made it. We actually made it. My car still says 1:38 a.m. because it's still on Texas time. So almost 24 hours awake we've been on the road. Pretty crazy. I didn't think I could do it, but we did. I'll pick this back up in the morning. I'm tired. I'm going straight to bed. Peace. It's the next morning. I made it in safe and sound. Got in at like 11:40 last night because I made way too long of a pit stop at a Ralph's for some fruit and Greek yogurt. But we made it back, surprisingly. It was like 20 hours in one go. That's definitely the longest stretch I've ever done. But I'm really excited because I'm back in California. I'm going to be able to bring a ton of Toge content, a ton of cool car stuff, and just overall lifestyle vlogs, gym content with all my friends here. So I'm really, really excited for that. Car is absolutely demolished with bugs. It smells inside because I was sitting in it for 20 hours. So got to do something about that. But here's one thing that's pretty cool. So my dad rides, and this is his Thruxton, which is super sick. Honestly, it's easily one of the most beautiful bikes I think I've ever seen. And I'm not just saying that biasly. I actually think that thing goes so hard. But I've really been thinking about getting a bike lately. I have a little bit of money put aside for one. Drop in the comments below if you'd want to see bike content. I think it's pretty sketchy to do in Dallas, but my mom's house where she lives, it's a really great riding area. So I'd love to get a cheap bike down there. Thinking about a Suzuki SV650, but let me know if you guys think there's something better that I should get in the comments. Other than that, I think I'm going to go hang out with some friends. This is probably a pretty short vlog because all I did was drive. So I'm going to take you guys along for a nice little Sunday inside Southern California today. Follow along. And that basically wraps up today's day. Just did a couple things with friends. Didn't film any talking clips, but I have a couple just short videos I kind of threw in there. I think I'm going to check out that new Predator movie tonight, so looking forward to that. But other than that, if you enjoyed the video, please like, comment, subscribe, and stay tuned because I'm going to have a really cool LA video coming up where we go to the Peterson Auto Museum, we run a couple toges, do a lot of cool stuff up there. So if you want to check some of that out, stay tuned because that video should be coming out in about a week. All right, I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.